Pyramids are located at Giza. 4,500 years ago, the great pharaoh Khufu ordered the construction of what is still the largest tomb ever built. Climbing 500 feet above a plateau, it weighs as much as 17 Empire State Buildings. People have claimed that the Great Pyramid must have been built by aliens, or using spells chanted by priests with secret mystical powers. This is because its scale almost defies logical explanation. Until recently, many believed that it was built by gangs of thousands of slaves. But now, Dr. Hawass has made a discovery that reveals the mystery of who built the pyramids.
I was able to write the history of the pyramid builders from the discovery of the tombs of the pyramid builders.
The discovery is a tale of patient detective work and archaeological forensic science. In 1990, Dr. Hawass found some mysterious evidence.
We began the excavation and I found very strange things. I found bones and wheat seeds, and I said, what's this?
They realized that the builders' tombs were constructed of the same material as the pyramids themselves.
Chunks of limestone, granite and basalt from what's left over of building the pyramid.
This rock was what they'd used to fashion a tomb for their king. With the pieces they hadn't needed, they built tombs for each other. Further up the hill, Dr. Hawass's team discovered more elaborate tombs. One bore a name.
Some hieroglyphic inscription. And actually, he was an inspector, Saj, the overseer of the workmen who dragged the stones.
So the workforce clearly had an organized hierarchy. The overseer was buried higher up the hill than the ordinary workman, a reflection of his higher status. The evidence in the tombs suggests that workers had defined roles, distinct responsibilities. It was much like a modern construction crew.
This is another unique tomb that I found.
This tomb belonged to a man named Neferthis.
Now we can see his name, Neferthis. But really what's unique in my opinion, look at the scenes. I have never seen it at all in making beer and also baking bread. And this is why I really believe that Neferthis could be the one who was in charge of the bakery.
The museum in Cairo contains statuettes found in Giza. These show the various roles of the citizens, including baking bread and making wine. Other painted reliefs show scribes keeping accounts and records for the tradesmen. Again, it points to a workforce organized along familiar lines, like a modern industrial community. And they appear to have been well valued and well cared for. The evidence reveals that there was a medical aid program.
We found that many workmen had accidents, like stones will fall on their hand and on their legs. They were involved in moving heavy stones. All the skeleton of men and women had a stress on their back.
Still, the forensic evidence shows that the level of care they received was surprisingly sophisticated. Janet Monge is a physical anthropologist who specializes in the study of ancient bones.
We see the shafts show clear evidence that at some point, well before the death of the individual, the bone was actually fractured. The bones are set really well to each other, probably were immobilized for